Hello everybody, it's a good deal, isn't it? Workbook. Now let's take a look at exercise A. Write the name of each item. Now the first one, teapot. 2, pliers. 3, rocking chair. 4, teddy bear. And number 5, hammer. 6, fan. 7, pot. 8, saw. 9, frying pan. And number 10, screwdriver. فقط سمينا الأشياء مثل ما أخذناها من في الوحدة. Now let's take a look at exercise letter B. Where do the item belong? Complete the chart with the words from. طبعا عندنا الأيتم where do they belong. مفروض إن احنا to classify them if they belong to the garage or to the kitchen or to the bedroom. garage اللي هو الجراج, الكيتشن المطبخ, والبedroom اللي هي غرفة النوم. Plier, hammer, saw, screwdriver, all of them belong to the garage. As for kitchen, teapot, pot, frying pan, rocking chair, and teddy bear, and as well as fan. Now let's move on to exercise letter C. Now you have to read the situation and circle the letter of the correct question for the situation. فقط هنا تقرؤون السيتويشن وتجاوبون اللي هو الموقف وطبعا وتختارون السؤال الأفضل. Okay, now the first one, it's very early in the morning and Faisal is still sleepy. Some coffee will help wake him up. His wife asks him. طبعا فيصل طبعا لا يزال الصباح باكرا وفيصل لا يزال يشعر بالنعاس, فبعض من القهوة ممكن تساعده أنه يستيقظ. فزوجته تسأله, you want a cup of coffee, don't you? Now number 2, Patricia is excited about going to a garage sale this morning. Tanya is going with her. As they get near the first garage sale, Patricia gets even more excited. Patricia looks at Tanya and notices that Tanya doesn't seem excited at all. Patricia is curious about that. She asks Tanya. Tanya وباتريكا سوف يذهبون إلى garage sale. طبعا Patricia is very excited, لكن تونيا ليست كذلك. بفضول باتريكا تسأل تونيا, you haven't been to a garage sale before, haven't you? Now number 3, Don finds a colorful shirt in a box at a garage sale. He picks up the shirt and looks at it. He isn't sure if he wants to buy it. His wife definitely doesn't want him to buy the shirt. She politely lets Don know that he shouldn't buy the shirt. She says, you don't want that shirt, do you? طبعا دون يجد قميص ملون في garage sale يلتقطه, لكن ليس متأكد أنه يريد شراءه, فزوجته لا تريد منه أن يشتريه, فبطريقة مهذبة تخبره ذلك. Now Andrew is looking at a sweater. He likes it, but he isn't sure about the price. His wife looks at the sweater and its price too. She's thinking the same thing that Andrew is thinking, so she says, the sweater is too expensive, isn't it? يجد أندرو قميص سويتر طبعا في الجراج سيل, لكن يفكر إنها غالية. زوجته تفكر بنفس الشيء فتخبره بذلك, أو the sweater is too expensive, isn't it? Now let's move on to exercise letter D. 2 friends see each other at a garage sale. This is the first time they've spoken in 5 years. Complete their tag questions and give the expected response. طبعا هنا في صديقين يعني يلتقون ببعضهم البعض لأول مرة, يتحدثون لأول مرة منذ 5 سنوات. مطلوب منكم to complete the tag question. مثل ما انتم عارفين التاج question إذا كانت الجملة موجبة فالسؤال التاج يكون منفي والإجابة مثبتة, لكن لما يكون الجملة منفية يكون التاج موجب والإجابة تكون منفية. Yes. Now let's take a look at the conversation and let's answer it all together. Now you have some great stuff here, Scott. Your garage sale is a big success. Okay. Thanks, Alan. And it is good to see you again. Yeah, it's been at least 5 years, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Those ski in the garage aren't for sale, are they? No, they aren't. You were a champion down. Yes, I was. And you won a lot of medals in competitions, didn't you? Yes, I did. You don't compete anymore, do you? No, I don't. But you still enjoy skiing, don't you? Yes, I do. You haven't thought about becoming a ski instructor, have you? No, I haven't. You see, my nephew and I really want to learn how to ski. You can teach us, can't you? Well, of course I can. Now, let's take a look at this letter E. You are supposed to answer the tag questions. Use your own information. طبعا انتوا عارفين التاج question مثل ما ذكرت لكم إذا كانت الجملة مرة ثانية affirmative فالتاج يكون منفي والإجابة تكون what? Yes, affirmative. If the statement is negative the tag يكون موجب والإجابة منفية. Now you haven't finished high school, have you? No, I haven't. You brushed your teeth this morning, didn't you? Yes, I did. You haven't cleaned your room today, have you? Yes, I have. Your parents have been married for a long time, haven't they? Yes, they have. Your English teacher is very intelligent, isn't he or she? Yes, he or she is. Now let's move on to the next thing, which is write negative questions for the following situation. طبعا انتوا عارفين ان احنا احيانا نستخدم النيجاتيف question لما نبغى to check information or to express surprise. وعارفين نبدأ بالنيجاتيف auxiliary verb أو بعدها يجي subject وبعدها يجي main verb. Now, you and your friend plan to do research on the internet with your friend's laptop. Your friend just arrived at your house, but you don't see a laptop. Didn't you bring your computer? Number 2, your friend told you to meet at 5 p.m. in the mall. You're in the mall, it's now 5:30 and your friend isn't there. You get a call of your cell phone on your cell phone from your friend who is still at home. How did you let you? This week, you and your family are going for a walk at the beach. Everyone is ready to leave. But your brother is in his room playing video games. Aren't you coming with us? This week, you and your friend are playing tennis when I was only 10 years old. My family didn't have much money, so I wasn't able to join a tennis club. Fortunately, a neighbor was able to coach me because I was so young. I wasn't able to play in tournaments. At first, I wasn't able to serve very well, but I practiced hard and soon I was able to hit the ball hard and fast. Now I'm 16 years old. Next month I will be in my first big tournament. I hope that I will be able to win a few matches. I'm going to compete against some really good players, but no matter what, I'll have a good time and I will be able to say that I did my best. طبعا الفعل الأول اللي قبل be able to يكون في أي زمن بناء على التكست اللي عندنا النص اللي عندنا. فإذا كان يتكلم عن الماضي نستخدم was or were على حسب السبجكت أو على حسب هنا المعطى عندنا. فهنا لما يكون be تعرفون عفوا طبعا لما يكون مثبت يكون be able to. not be able to معناها هنا منفية. طبعا إذا يتكلم عن المستقبل واضح الناس نستخدم will أو be going to. Now let's move on to the reading part. As for the reading, you can just practice reading this about a special bond, علاقة خاصة between two twins. You can read it and afterwards you can answer the question. Now, number one, what is the special bond between twins? ما هي الرابطة القوية بين التوأم? The feeling of closeness twins have for each other. Now, how did John and William Bloomfield die? They both died of a heart attack. Now, what was unusual about their death? They both died while eating dinner together. Number four, why did people think that there was only one Mr. Anderson? They were identical twins, identical, يعني تطابق, and shared a single life. Now, who really robbed the bank? Ronald Anderson. Okay, so you can just read and you can practice answering the conversation by yourself. As for here, you can just answer may vary, so you can just think about several things you are learning to do. For example, you are learning to play sport or what. ممكن تكتبون أي أشياء عن أشياء تتعلمون عنها. بعدها to complete the chart with information about one of the things you're learning. ممكن تعبون هذا عن أي شيء من اللي تعلمتوه سواء في الماضي أو البريزنت أو في الفيوتشر. As for writing, you can write a paragraph about what you are learning to do. ما الذي تتعلم فعله. Use the information from your chart above. خلاص عن أي شيء تريدون تتعلمه تكتبون paragraph. Okay. طبعا right now we have reached the end of this video. طبعا جاوبنا على التمارين اللي لها علاقة بيونت number 1. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends and hit the like button. Till next time, have a good one.